Good evening, everyone, friends, family, colleagues, guests. Very good to see all of you here. We're a little more than halfway through our 41st annual meeting. I was thinking about tonight and how it's kind of this nice bookend to events that have already unfolded. We started Monday night honoring a scientist, Lori Whitecamp, honoring the work that she has done to bolster our scientific community, bolster our scientific understanding of salmon. And the Larry Rudder Award was a big part of that. Last night, we were honored to be part of a celebration hosted by the First Nations and tribes, celebrating their evolution, their development in the PSC. I took so much away from that night. I'm still thinking about it. And here we are tonight at the 40th anniversary celebration. I see that as sort of an amalgamation of all of that. The science that the Commission is so proud of and has done so much over 40 years to develop, the traditional knowledge that has been woven now into the Commission fabric, and built this sort of holistic family that is sitting around the room tonight. Before I say what I hope are some very brief remarks, I wanted to thank the staff who were so involved in making tonight happen. We all know these don't happen by accident. There are 100 details that have to be tracked on any given day to make something like this come together. In particular, Fiona Martins, our Director of Fisheries Management Programs, who rode point on this for the last several months and made all of this a reality. Thank you so much, Fiona, for making this such a delight for everyone, and the rest of the team that pulled in all the rest of the details as well. So I wanted to say the obvious. We're here to celebrate 40 years of the Salmon Treaty and its implementation, but that's, of course, just the last phase in this long arc of human history of engagement with salmon in this part of the world. Last night we heard how Indigenous people have cooperated, managed salmon for millennia, way before European contact, way before there was a Canadian-US border, way before we had to think about things like chapters and appendices and work plans and species at risk. And then there were decades of discussion to bring the Fraser Sockeye and Pink Salmon Treaty into force and create the 1937 International Pacific Salmon Fisheries Commission, our predecessor. That, of course, was followed by almost half a century of IPSFC longevity and rebuilding and restoring and managing Fraser Sockeye and pink salmon. And then eventually we had, of course, the last 40 years of the Salmon Treaty and the PSC's origin story. And our arrival right here tonight in this room. I'd say those last 40 years saw giant leaders emerge, scientists, rights holders, protesters, judges, industry spokespeople, government people of all stripes who all emerged so we could stand on their shoulders and look forward to another 40 years from tonight onward. So we've seen tributes to those salmon warriors who passed away over the last 40 years. You've seen tonight, as you walked into the hall, pictures of those who we lost over the last 40 years, and pictures of some of the work that you have collectively poured, or your friends and colleagues have poured into making the PSC what it is today. Now, tonight we're going to hear from those who have experienced sometimes all of those years personally, and have some thoughts about lessons learned, the hurdles that have been overcome, and the hopes for a way forward. So let me introduce them in order. We'll start with Anna Klassen, the Pacific Regional Director for DFO and the current Vice Chair of the PSC. Anna, please.